How has the experience with the BlueMagic?
It's been great. Constantly there to support me, even when I'm not at the clinic, reaching out to me, answering my questions. It really does seem like they care and that they want the best results possible.
The experience with the BlueMagic team has been great. I got picked up from the airport. My accommodations at the hotel were magnificent. Everything was taken care of. The whole staff has been really warm and hospitable and has guided me throughout this process very well. And even though I'm in a foreign country, the language barrier, it was still very warm and very comforting to be here at BlueMagic. So I felt at home.
They were very professional and it was awesome, and always had an interpreter that was in the room. So if I had to say anything or wanted to say anything, all the technicians that did my surgery, very easy, very relaxed, very clean, very sanitary. They were very thorough. They explained it, each of the steps before they were doing it, and I appreciate that.
They act very professionally, and staff is very helpful and very friendly. And before and after care explained very well to me.
5 stars for quality in service in every aspect. Just very polite and professional people that you deal with from the first phone call all the way through. There's always someone to communicate with you.
Everybody's taking care of you. Everybody do everything for you mode. They do their part very well. It all works like a machine. You have interpreters that help you communicate, if you're having any issues.
It was overall a very nice experience with all the teams, right from the consultation to end of the process. And once I arrived here, right from the airport, pick up to the hotel and then back to the clinic, everything was so well arranged. The lunches, breakfast, everything was provided. Even the hotel was super clean, 5-star. So everything was great.
Everything that they say they are going to do, they actually do, which is very reassuring as you approach the procedure. You already know how well you've been looked after before it even happens. And when you get here, it's the same. They really are on top of the game.
They were very informative, very responsive. So any questions that we had, and they would continually check in on us throughout leading up to the travel date. So they were great. They really gave us a lot of confidence in knowing that we weren't just left alone and arriving blindly unexpected.
They have sincere and authentic time for everyone. Even though these guys are doing this every single day with people from all around the world, they still have time for sincerity. They always have time to have sincere.
Experience was amazing. It's exactly how I figured it was going to be. From day one, they came, they picked us up, they took us to the hotel. The hotel was great. We got picked up in the next morning, exactly at the time they told us. We came over here, we did what we had to do. They walked me through the whole process. They asked me 1,000 times to make sure if I'm okay, if I was uncomfortable. And then they were in touch with me, very friendly.
I did some research. They had really good reviews. I liked Ash, who I talked to a few times, and he did my counseling. It just seemed like the right place to come to in Istanbul.
Since I stepped my feet here, there was someone waiting for me at the airport. They picked me up at the airport, they dropped me at the hotel, and they give me all the necessary information. They send me a spreadsheet containing all the caring that I'm supposed to take before the hair transplant. So everything has been amazing.
I think overall it was really good. Staff are friendly. They seem to really enjoy what they do.
The experience with BlueMagic itself has been excellent. The staff were very friendly and professional. It's very impressive.
I think the BlueMagic all people here looked very professional. The people were super nice. The food was great. Just overall good experience.
The team was fantastic, answered all my questions. I liked the consult at the very beginning where they told me where they thought my line should be and consulted with me as to where I thought it should be, and we came to a consensus of where it should go. So I think just having my input was really good as well.
The aftercare and the way they treat you, it's really good. They're always in touch. And I can also talk about from the first procedure, they've been in touch up until this day now, checking in on me, making sure everything there is how it's supposed to be. If I've got any questions, I reach out, they answer everything that's needed. So yeah, great service.
Great customer service. The hotel is wonderful. The ground transportation is wonderful. They pick me up from the airport, brought me here every morning, bring me back, explain everything It's a lovely facility, very beautiful. They fed me both days.
My only feedback I gave yesterday to Jazam, she asked me yesterday about anything, and I just said that I'm used to the US standards, Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic standards of cleanliness, like really, really super clean and sterile situations. So that was my only thing. She asked me, she's like, what do you think of the room and the clinic? And I said, well, they definitely could have it, that type of a sanitary environment. That's just the way that those clinics are. When you go in, they're all sterile, like super crazy.
We did a lot of research. We did a lot of looking online. We've talked to a couple people. I even talked to a doctor back in Vancouver as well. And he had given me some encouraging words about the clinics here in Turkey too. So just by the process of elimination and looking at the best reviews, we decided on BlueMagic being the clinic of choice.
If I was going to pick the top 10 ones in Turkey, with BlueMagic, and there's 4 or 5 that I found, I definitely would do that. There's that Forbes list that's really good, and you're listed, BlueMagic is listed in that Forbes list, which I think there's 5 really good clinics, and I think there's 10 that are really okay. I just recommend anybody, just don't go to anything outside those 10. It's my opinion.
I thought about initially was having this done in the UK, but after seeing the results of the 2 friends, there was great results, and I thought, well, BlueMagic's the place to go.
If anyone's considering getting hair transplant, this I think would be the place to come. Absolutely.
I would definitely recommend BlueMagic. So far, the experience has been excellent. What I would recommend is that they arrange their own transportation from the airport and that they arrange their own hotel accommodation.
I didn't think about any other place, of course, was Turkey, because you guys are the best in hair transplants. Without this team, this would have not been possible.
I'd like to say to them just thank you for their professionalism.
Thanks for all your work. Thanks for all your help.
Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for being there. Thank you for just continuing to be there throughout this process.
Thank you for all your help. I'm grateful.
Thank you for being so engaging.
I want to say thank you so much for all the help and the care and the hospitality.
Everything was great, thanks for all the efforts and for all the support. It was very understanding, very caring. It was really great.
I'd like to thank you guys so far for all the care that you guys give.
Very thankful for everyone's contributions and all their help. And they've just been so helpful and so kind. And it really means a lot to me.
Thank you, BlueMagic.